It's the stigma that the world has that keeps people from getting well, and then also the stigma that they have themselves. INSynergy is a stigma-free zone.
Guilt and shame. Not only do they accompany drug and alcohol dependence, they often feed it.
There's a great amount of shame and guilt that people struggle with, so it keeps them from getting the treatment they need.
You really become to where you accept that for yourself, and you don't even realize how bad that it is.
The world, the society, would tell you that it's a moral defect, and it's not. This is a brain disease.
And that is exactly how they deal with drug and alcohol dependence at INSynergy, a St. Louis-based outpatient treatment program specializing in personalized, medically based, innovative solutions. Their attitude about the nature of addiction treatment has made INSynergy a standout in the field.
Stigma has kept the addiction treatment field stuck. In addiction, even though our organ of dysfunction is the brain, we don't appreciate the brain as being dysfunctional. We blame it on poor character, poor value systems, and that's kept addiction treatment in the dark ages. We don't do that.
It's frustrating that it's stigmatized, but mental health and substance abuse has been decades behind anything medical. If this was cardiac, we would have had major interventions 100 years ago.
There was a lot of shame and a lot of guilt that comes with it. I remember walking my dogs in Shaw Park, and there was a colleague of mine and his wife, and we got about 50 yards away from each other, and he and his wife peeled off the path and walked up the grass and the hill, seemingly to avoid having to have contact or discussion with me. That hurt.
We try to use diagnoses, so opiate dependence, alcohol dependence, to understand that these are diagnoses and these are treatable diagnoses.
Guilt and shame is probably one of the biggest drivers for people not to get into treatment. I tell people that you shouldn't identify with all this guilt and shame. Eventually, when you succeed in this, you should be very, very proud of what you've accomplished.
In the beginning, people think that you should know better. It's a choice, what you went through, and it's not a choice. I'm proud of what I've done. I'm proud of who I've become.
For more information about INSynergy, including a no-obligation free individual assessment, go to INSynergySTL.com. Reporting for INSynergy, I'm Paul Shankman, StorySmart Video News.